Welcome everybody. I hope you guys are having a great week. We're gonna get started today. Here is our goal. I can use a found sound to create a song or poem that tells a spooky story, okay? So I'm gonna go over that one more time. So I can use a found sound. Now found sound is something we've talked about. It's something we're utilizing heavily for my at-home learners because found sound means things that you find around your home to use as instruments. A lot of us don't have instruments at home, but we can use things like instruments for the purposes of our music lessons. Now we're going to create a song or a poem. The reason why I say a song or a poem, some of us singing comes naturally and we're really comfortable with it. When we can create a song, we can sing something, we can make it musical in that way. Others of us are not super thrilled about singing and creating. We might not really know as much how to create a song as we do a poem, where we can speak, have a spoken word, and use an instrument or a found sound to enhance that. Either way, song or poem, you're going to be using some found sound activity, some found sound instruments today. Now we're trying to tell a spooky story. As you can see, Miss T is in Halloween mode, 100%. All right, y'all. That means that I want y'all to get creative with your story or your song and add a little bit of a spooky vibe to it. Okay, I'm hoping that your found sound is going to help you do that. All right, so let's get into it today. We're going to go on a little hunt around my classroom. All right, and try and find some things that you might have at home that you could use as a found sound. Since you don't have the instruments I have. Now, if I were here in the classroom, if you were here with me, we'd be using some of that. I want to show y'all some of these instruments. Now, if we were in my classroom, I'd be using something like this. I call these my whirlers. They're really cool, really fun. You could do something spooky with this guy. It's hard for me to show you how to play it, but it's pretty cool. You just swing around in the air and it makes a really cool noise. And the faster you spin it, the higher the pitch goes. So pretty cool. We can use something like this. You know, I've got lots of things like drumstick style. These are my Lumi sticks. They're plastic. You can find things that are similar to these guys at home. I also have, you know, your average drums. We have things like that we use in here that we can enhance our music with. But since you're at home, there's going to be a little bit less options for you guys. So we're going to look around our room and see if I can find some things that we could use as a found sound that you might actually have at home. All right, guys, we're back here by my cabinets. Now, you may have not thought of this, but a found sound doesn't necessarily have to be something that's mobile. This is a cabinet. It's attached to the wall. However, a little bit loud, but very accurate instrument, right? Accurate drum beat you can create with that guy. In addition to that, you can also use lids of items. Right here I have this guy. He keeps all my puppets inside, but essentially he's a container. Very easy drum mechanism here we got going on with my nice storage container. Now we're over here at Miss T's slightly messy, but a messy organized desk. And I got a few things I want to show y'all could use. This is just a simple lunch bag, but it makes a really fun crinkly sound. Okay, I kind of put some air in it, but then I could go. Okay, very simple. That's probably pretty, I enjoyed that. That's fun. All right, I got another option for you. It's my rain jacket. I brought this to school today because I thought it might be raining. When I'm out there in the car line, you know, I do not want to get all miserably soaking wet from the rain. So this guy, my nice pink rain jacket, he has a zipper on him. If I can get the zipper to work. Let's see. Okay, so check this out. Okay, now that's a cool little trick there with the old zipper technique for an instrument. All right, always you have pens, pencils, things like that you can use like a drum. You got all kinds of bag and containers really make great instruments. Those are just a few things that you can check out that you could use as an instrument. Lots of things can make shakers, lots of things can be used as drums, lots of mechanisms that go in and out, hinges, things that you can press and push. Those tend to make a noise, all right? And you can use that as an instrument at home as a found sound discovery. As you're discovering these found sounds, get creative, try and do things you've not done before. Make sure you always ask permission from your parents if you use anything that does not belong to you, or you think you might be taking it out of a place that it belongs into a place it doesn't belong. Make sure you put those things back. Make sure you have permission, all that good stuff. Don't want to get anybody in trouble. So I want to give you a few kind of parameters, expectations for the assignment today. All right, because we know what our goal is. We kind of looked into some found sound ideas, and I hope that you're able to find something in your home to use for this. So I'm going to kind of give you an example, and I'm going to use my instruments for the moment, just because I do want you to experience what I have here. I want you to look forward to hopefully one day getting to come back into the music room and using some of the instruments we have here. We're going to check out the activity today. I want y'all to, of course, create a song or a poem. I've got a poem for you guys. This is one of my all-time favorite poems. I have done this poem as an activity in music class before, so you may recognize it. It's called It's All Right in the Dark, okay? And the rhythm I'm going to put with this is just a basic steady beat, quarter note rhythm, okay? 4/4 time signature. Very basic, very simple. All right, but I want y'all to kind of think about how I'm playing this and how I'm emphasizing the sound with the instruments, okay? So as I go, I want you to listen. What do you hear? Is my voice changing? Is the instruments dynamics changing? Is the tempo changing? All right, what types of things do you hear? Here we go. It's dark in my room and it's late at night. It's the first time I'm sitting without my light. There's something downstairs. It's in the hall. Well, maybe it's nothing at all. But there it is again at the foot of the stairs. There's something in my house. I know it's there. It could be the tiger I saw on TV. It's coming up the stairs to gobble up me. Maybe it's a lion or a big black bear. I can hear its footsteps at the top of the stairs. Closer and closer, now it's coming to my room. Maybe it's a vampire who escaped from his tomb. It's turning my doorknob, it's opening up my door. What if it's a dragon, maybe 2 or 3 or 4? It's coming in my room. Oh, what will I do? Hello, Mother. It's only you. All right, did y'all enjoy that story? So good, it's creative, it's fun. And as you notice, it had many characters in it. It had a lot of rhyming. The words rhymed, okay? So that's kind of some examples you would have in a poem or a song. Not always do they have to rhyme, but those types of techniques you use in your writing, rhyming words, all right? For example, a few of them in there were night and light, hall and all, bear and stairs. So you had these words that rhymed in there to kind of spice it up and keep the flow. Now, your requirements for your poem or your song, it's very open-ended, guys. I want y'all to have fun with this. I don't want y'all to be stressed out about it. Give me something short. Give me something sweet. If this is your jam, if you enjoy writing poems and songs, you can take as much time as you want for our music lesson today, and you can work on something really creative that expresses a really cool story that you've been thinking about and wanting to write. Okay, so you're doing either poem or a song, all right? There's really no particular parameters other than the purpose of this is to entertain, okay? You're coming up with a fun, spooky story. Don't forget that's kind of the mood and emotion we're in, is that spooky Halloween story, all right? And you can use and found sound. That's the other big ticket item here. Not only do I want you creating some type of story, doing that little bit of literacy, but I also want you to add some music in there, enhance what you're trying to say, all right? If you're not singing it, you can be enhancing it with those instruments. when I was reading my poem, something changed. Do you know what it is? Okay, listen, you're right, okay? I use dynamics. I started my poem as quiet as I could. I probably could have started a little quieter, but I wanted to make sure you could hear me. So I started my poem quiet, and then I ramped it up. Because what do you think was happening if this was real life and I was in my bed? What do you think I'd be thinking? I'd be freaking out if I thought all these things were coming up into my room, okay? So I used that emotion as I was reading. I started as piano, I started pianissimo, and I got all the way up to fortissimo, okay, as loud as I could to add emphasis and add inflection to the story. For your submission of this activity, I would like you to submit this in Canvas. So on Canvas, you will see this under the assignments portion. You will go in there and you will look for the date. Today is 10/28/2020. All right, it is Wednesday. It is your assignment in your general music course on Canvas. All right, so you're going to go in there and you are going to complete it. All right, it's got a place for you to type in what you wrote. Of course, if you were at home writing this, you probably jotted it down on a piece of paper. That's okay. I want you to put it into Canvas. I want you to give me your poem, and you're going to have a place to identify the found sound that you used with your poem. All right. For extra credit, if you want to include the rhythm that you chose for your poem, that is great. If you noticed, in my poem, I did a steady beat. I did a basic quarter note rhythm. So you'll have an opportunity to do that as well. If you want to include that in your Canvas submission as the rhythm that you chose, go right ahead. That will get you bonus points. So your submission is through Canvas, okay? It is under the assignments portion. Look for today's date. Make sure you're in your music course. If you need me, have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to find me, all right? I hope y'all have an awesome rest of your week. I will see you soon.